Hey everyone, it's Amber and welcome back to Podcast Tuesday, where every Tuesday I talk about a variety of topics involving school and student life. But first, I'm going to address the elephant in the room, my 3 week absence. Yes, I was away for 3 weeks, but that's because I have been preoccupied with a 2 week dance summer intensive as well as a variety of other things. On that note, let's just get started. So, as you can tell from the title of today's video, today I'll be showing you guys everything you need for the 2020 school year. And just a side note, everything included on this list is in order by essentialness and how crucial it is to have. And for every single supply listed, I will list the average price range for the product, why you need it, a financial tip to save money on the product, and other additional information. But if you'd like to see a broken down version of everything I'm going to say, I will be posting the breakdown of all of this on my blog, studentsurvivalguides.com. That will be under the virtual learning tab. But on that note, let's just get started. Number one, a mask. The average price range for this is about $1 to $10. If you're even allowed to go on campus, a mask is the most essential item to have to ensure the safety of yourself and the others around you. Regardless of your beliefs, masks are required at most or even all social establishments, so having a mask at all times will be helpful in case you lose it, forget it, or unexpectedly have to come in contact with other people outside of your family. Number two, Wi-Fi/internet. The average price range for this is around $50 to $70 per month. It's important to note, though, that your prices will vary depending on your specific provider and/or plan. This seems expensive, however, Wi-Fi is essential because this is the only way a student will be able to gain access to all the schoolwork needed to pass and get through the school year. However, I do have a few financial tips for this. The first one is if you'd like to save a little money on Wi-Fi and internet, it might be a good idea to split the cost with a neighbor so that not only you and your family can gain access to the internet, but so can another family, and you can also save half the money along the way. Number two, I actually found this one out today while my dad was watching the news, but libraries are not only offering free Wi-Fi when you enter their facilities, but they're also allowing people to check out a temporary hotspot that you'll be able to take home with you, which I think is honestly really genius. So if you're interested in that, I'll try to do a bit more research on it. However, I'm sure you can find more resources and other information on your local library's website, so when you have the chance, I would recommend you check that out. 3. A laptop. The average price range for this is about $500 to $1,500. Having a laptop is essential because laptops make it easy to do and gain access to many different online platforms needed to complete a plethora of assignments given throughout the school year. Yes, you can use other devices such as a phone or tablet, but many prefer to use a laptop for a variety of reasons. But I do have a few financial tips for this. One, when purchased used, you can get a relatively good deal and save a lot of money compared to the price you'd see if it was purchased brand new. So I would recommend you go on OfferUp and other secondhand websites or stores that you can find to see if you can get some technology for a very cheap and affordable price. Number two, if you don't have the financial means to buy a used or even new laptop, most schools are passing out free laptops and other electronics for students to use throughout the school year. And 3, libraries are also giving free access to laptops and internet. I'm bringing up libraries once again because they are a really good resource when it comes to many different supplies and things like that. Number 4, Zoom/online learning applications. The average price range for this is free. However, there is a few applications that offer premium options. So if you are planning on conducting your own personal meetings, I would recommend you invest in the premium versions of some of these applications. For example, Zoom has a 45-minute time limit, and if you want to go over that without it automatically stopping the meeting, you will have to pay for the premium option and things like that. But this is pretty self-explanatory, but you'll need to download these onto your device or have access to these on your device so that you can get on Zoom calls, complete assignments, and etc. Number 5, a desk/work area. The average price range for this is $50 to around $500. And having a space to work is essential because it promotes productivity, and working in your bed can be very unhealthy for you. Of course, I do have a financial tip for this. If you cannot afford to buy a desk, you can actually rent a desk and other home office furniture and things like that. So if you can't afford to purchase one, you can always temporarily rent it from a bunch of different places. If I forgot what the website was called that I was looking at earlier today, but when I find it, I will definitely make sure to link it in the description box below. Number 6, a comfortable chair. The average price range for this is about $30 to $100. Having a comfortable desk chair will enable you to work and focus longer while staying in the same place. I deem this as essential because it's impossible to work comfortably and easily if you're not comfortable. But a financial tip for this is that during back to school, they usually offer many different sales and deals that would save you a lot of money. So I personally got my desk chair at IKEA, but I'm sure you can find other desk chairs anywhere else. Number 7, desk organization. The average price range for this is about $1 to $50. This is important if you'd like to create a productive workspace because it ensures that you and your space can stay organized while you're doing your work. Here's a financial tip for this. You do not actually need to go to expensive container stores. For example, the Container Store for great organization. You can find cheap and good quality organizational tools and structures at places like Dollar Tree, Big Lots, and Five and Below. So if you do want to save a little bit more money on that, I would recommend you check out those places because going to those specific places could save you a lot of money. For example, I wanted like this 3-tier desk organizational pull-out thing, drawer. I don't know how to describe things, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to get one from the Container Store, and when we went, they were all around $17. However, when we went to Big Lots, it was actually $9.99, I believe, which saved us around $10 plus, well, plus tax, obviously. So, yes, going to places like that will definitely save you a lot of money. 8, a planner/organizational system. The average price range for this is around $12 to $20. Planners are really good and efficient tools to have because they allow you to stay organized and on top of assignments. This I find especially crucial now because we don't often have much of a structure to our day, so I find that using Planner is great to help me get things done and stay on track of the things I need to do. Number 9, notebook/notebooks. The average price range for this is actually 50 cents to about $14, depending on how much you'd like to transfer your work onto online digital platforms. The number of notebooks you may have will vary. However, many teachers are trying to keep work similar to the things we would do and receive if we were in physical school, so I would recommend you to keep this in mind while you're deciding what school supplies you are going to purchase and need for the school year. Number 10, folders. The average price range for this is around $1 to $5, and this is pretty self-explanatory, but I would recommend you have a few folders to organize papers and other worksheets you may receive throughout the school year. Number 11, stationery/office materials. The average price range for this is around $1 to $20. This is really self-explanatory, but you'll need office supplies like pens and pencils to get through the school year regularly, and that also applies for online school regardless of your specific situation. 12, a backpack. I'm actually going to count this one as optional. I count this as optional because some people have different ways and methods to organize their things, and also some schools have already confirmed that they will not be going back to school for this school year. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you decide to use backpack, but the average price range is around $17 to $40. But I'm personally using a backpack because it puts me in a school mindset, and having the majority of my school supplies in a backpack will allow me to easily transport my work to different places. For example, once a week, I hope to work at a Starbucks or library so that I can have a change of scenery and, just work somewhere other than my desk, because my desk can get kind of boring. And number 13, the last item, is a water bottle. The average price range for this is around $12 to $50 depending on what type of brand you get and the quality of it. But this is on the list because we all need to stay healthy, and one good way to do that is to stay hydrated. So having a water bottle nearby will just enable you to continuously drink enough water so that we can keep our bodies good and healthy. But those are all the things on my ultimate back to school supply list. I hope this helped you guys get an idea of the things you will possibly need for the school year. If you think there's anything I missed, please leave it in the comments down below. But that's all for today's episode. And if there are any other topics you'd like me to cover on this podcast, please let me know. But anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!